Hi, you're in the kitchen again with Willie Mae Haynes, and I am right back at it making another Real Women of Philadelphia cream cheese recipe. Tonight I have a savory crab meat cheesecake in a butter walnut crust. It is an absolute killer appetizer, and I cannot wait for you to try this. Now, again, I'm running solo. I don't have a cameraman, so everything is kind of situated right here. So because of time and space, I just want to kind of run through exactly how we made our cheesecake. Now, the first step is I preheated my oven to 375 degrees before I started making my crust, which is the first step. And so by the time I get the crust in the oven is nice and warm and shouldn't take much time to get the crust nice and light brown color. Now in the food processor, I put 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of walnuts, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 stick of cold butter. Now I cut the butter up into pieces and place that in the food processor, and then just process it until the flour, nuts, and butter are all incorporated. The nuts have broken down and have become crumbs, you know. And so then I added 2 tablespoons of cold water, and I just pulse that until it begins to turn into a ball and pull away from the sides of the food processor. Now that crust I pressed in a 10 by 3 spring form pan around the sides first and then the bottom, and then I placed that in the 375 degree oven and baked for 15 minutes. Now remember, this cheesecake is going to bake an additional time when we put the crab meat filling into the crust. And so I have already made the cheesecake. It's in the oven right now, but I want to tell you something about my cheesecakes. I have been making cheesecakes for over 35 years, and the first time I had cheesecake, my husband and I moved away from Shreveport, Louisiana, heading north for a better career, better life, and we lived in upstate New York. Well, I had my first taste, and I gotta tell you, it was love at first bite. I have been making those cheesecakes for many, many years, and I have at least 20 different varieties, including names like sweet potato cheesecake, which has become one of my #1 favorites. So because of the competition and the length of time, we could not make a cheesecake, a sweet cheesecake, because it would need to go into the refrigerator to chill just a little bit. So maybe next time. But this cheesecake, I made the filling with 16 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. To that I added 1/4 cup of chopped onions, 2 chopped garlic cloves, 4 eggs, 2 tablespoons each of Old Bay seasoning, hot sauce, and freshly squeezed lemon juice. Now I incorporate that all in the mixer, and then I folded in 1 pound of jumbo lump crab meat. You just want to fold it in, because when you bite into it, you'll get just bits, really chunks of the crab meat. So delicious. Now that's going to go into our pre-baked 10 by 3 inch springform pan crust that we made, and we're going to bake it for an additional 40 minutes. Now I have one here already made, and I have a slice already cut up. Now tomorrow is Mother's Day, and so I have the one in the oven that's baking now, and this one that I've already made, because I wanted you to be able to see how beautiful it is. Now when it comes out of the oven, while it's still hot, you're going to top it with 2 cups of sour cream, and then garnish it with some freshly chopped parsley. And here it is, simply beautiful. Now I made this cheesecake simply to create something for the Real Women of Philadelphia competition. And I have a group of guys that I use as my guinea pigs. They are the doormen's ministry that serve along with my husband at my church. And every month, once a month, they get something from my kitchen. So I am affectionately nicknamed by them Mrs. Yum Yum. I love that. So when they see me coming, they say, "Hi, Mrs. Yum Yum, what you got for us today?" And so it's a wonderful name that I just truly love. So here is the cheesecake. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. I'm just going to taste it. You can see the crab meat. This is beautiful. Absolutely delicious. Served warm, room temperature, or even cold. That is so good. It has a nice kick to it, the filling does, and then that sour cream kind of cools it right down. My guests are going to love this appetizer. I've already got another one, my Philadelphia creamy crab ball recipe already set and done, and so many other things that we have set for Mother's Day dinner tomorrow. So let me just kind of get a little close up on this so you can actually see how wonderful this looks. So good. Wait a minute. Don't tell nobody I eat that. But look at this. I just want to get a close up. Look how beautiful. Look at that crust. Look how golden brown that crust is. And that sour cream top. And even in here you can see, kind of even get a look at that jumbo crab meat up in there. Ah, so good. The layers. Isn't that beautiful? And of course you see my slice that I am going to finish off. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. Here we go. So I hope you get to try this. I'm telling you, you're going to get some thumbs up and some wow and oohs and ahs, because it really is extremely, extremely delicious. Now, I want to wish you again Happy Mother's Day to the Real Women of Philadelphia, and to my girl Paula Dean. Enjoy your family. Love on them. Love on your mother if she's still here. Both my mother and my mother-in-law are in heaven celebrating Mother's Day. And so if your mom is with you, just love on her and enjoy her this week. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. Until the next time, I send you hugs and kisses, peace, and sweet blessings to you all. Bye-bye.